A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, Edo State capital, Nigeria. My name is Tosin Toluwaloju. Before we begin tonight, let's quickly take the news highlights.
Moment in history, an intersection where the voices and the choices we make will shape the future of the world.
Any division in our party? Do we have division in our party? No. Please, all those who were quarreling before, let them stop the quarrel. All we are interested in is winning the next election.
And coming back, so it was like a nightmare. But thank God that they started working on it. We want to thank whosoever that is behind it. We praise them and we pray that they will do it to be durable for us, so that we will not go through what we went through last.
President of the Senate and Chairman National Assembly of Nigeria, Godswill Akpabio, has made a strong case for increased efforts in parliamentary diplomacy to engender world peace and conflict resolution. Akpabio, who spoke at the 148th Assembly of the Interparliamentary Union (IPU) and related meetings held in Geneva, Switzerland, maintained that parliamentary diplomacy was quite critical to achieving peace in the world and resolving conflicts. He called for more progress in parliamentary diplomacy, noting that through the Nigerian parliament and has explored those concepts and achieved the myriad of successes, more can still be done. The reports.
The Nigerian Senate President said Parliament in Nigeria has played a crucial role in curbing polarization and ensuring peace through legislation. Apart from the legislative function, Akpabio said the Parliament also employs mediation to address conflicts between non-governmental organizations and the government, as well as disputes involving labor unions. Senator Akpabio, who shared the progress and initiatives of the 10th National Assembly under his leadership, said it has become imperative for the world to recognize the power of the collective voice in shaping a better future for all, as it is in a critical juncture in history.
The President of this great union, executive members, I crave your indulgence to remind us of the immense power that lies within our collective voice. We stand at a pivotal moment in history, an intersection where the voices and the choices we make will shape the future of the world in constant crisis. I come before you not just as a representative of the country called Nigeria, but as a global citizen, deeply invested in the brotherhood of mankind and the interconnectedness of the entire world. It is with shared vision and sense of purpose that I speak to you today and give you the requisite update on parliamentary activities in Nigeria.
Akpabio said Nigeria lent her voice to the patriotic call for collective action to address the challenges facing the world. He said Nigeria has stunning kaleidoscopic diversity and a vibrant cultural heritage. The obverse side of the diversity is that Nigeria often faces the tragedy of commons, where individuals and groups act in their self-interest, leading to the decline of shared resources. He noted that the government, with the support of the parliament, has embarked on efforts to strengthen peace, collaboration and unity. However, we are aware that the specter of polarization along political, ethnic, gender, religious or racial lines is a global menace that requires the concerted efforts of all governments and non-governmental organizations to overcome.
Unfortunately, this diversity does not shield us from the challenges of ethnic and religious conflicts that continue to plague our land. This situation also leads to the tragedy of commons, a situation where persons acting in their self or ethnic interest deplete or degrade a shared resource, leading to its overall decline of destructions. Spirited efforts to checkmate this situation and strengthen the peace and unity of our dear country have been embarked upon by the current administration.
Akpabio said Nigeria has also actively contributed with the support of Parliament to international peace and security by deploying troops for peacekeeping missions across Africa and beyond. He maintained Nigeria's bicameral parliament plays a significant role in conflict prevention and resolution through regional parliamentary forums, fact-finding missions to conflict areas, and addressing cross-border issues related to refugees, arms smuggling and war-related criminal activities. The Senate President also highlighted other areas where the Nigerian parliament has made and continues to make great achievements, including evaluation of political appointees based on merit and in strict adherence to the constitution rather than bias based on political party affiliation, gender, religion, race or ethnicity, and holding government agencies accountable through investigative and public hearings, among other measures. Oluwatoyin Oyedola reporting for BeeTv News.
The leadership of the Labour Party said it would not rescind the decision to hold its contentious national convention on Wednesday as planned. The development comes 2 days after the party formally petitioned relevant government institutions requesting an urgent intervention to protect the party against further aggression from the Nigerian Labour Congress. The report is presented by Gift Uwaboy.
In the 4 separate letters written to the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, Ministry of Labour and Employment and Registrar of Trade Unions, Falonikbe Amos, the party also called for disciplinary actions to be taken against the NLC President, Joe Ajero, and other union leaders who spearheaded the alleged vandalization of its properties. The ongoing conflict over the control of Labour Party escalated last Wednesday when members of the union acting on the directive of NLC leadership picketed LP secretariats across the country. The move was to press home their demands for Abure's resignation. The protesting workers had laid siege to LP national headquarters in Abuja, chanting solidarity songs and demanding Abure's resignation. They were, however, prevented from gaining access to the party secretariat by security operatives posted to the area to maintain order. Obi was also said to have advised the party to shift the national convention to a later date until a lasting solution is sought. But the party backtracked on Sunday and insisted there was no going back on its planned convention. In an info chat with the National Publicity Secretary of LP, Obiora Ifo, said that Abure, the National Working Committee of the party, and delegates would rather in Umuahia, Abia State capital. He said delegates have started arriving and that all of them will assemble in Umuahia for the convention. Reacting, the NLC's spokesman, Bensi Upa, fumed, saying Abure would not dare the Congress by going ahead with the planned convention. Upa also warned that any conference or convention held under the leadership of the Embato chairman would amount to a jamboree in futility. He said, what does not exist cannot be said to have held. It is an exercise in futility no matter where, when or how it is done. As long as it is superintended by Abure, it is nullity. He said whatever they do will amount to nothing more than a useless and hopeless jamboree. He said it is nullity and has no recognition even before it is done. Gifts Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
Former governorship aspirants of the APC, Pastor Saige Ize-Iyamu, along with party chieftains and leaders in Oromo local government area, have reaffirmed and passed the vote of confidence on Honorable Patrick Aisowere, Oromo local government APC leader, as the apex leader of the party in Oromo local government area, and Honorable Julius Agbonze as authentic chairman of the party in Oromo local government area. Pastor Ize-Iyamu also reaffirmed party leaders and members of the APC in Oromo local government area that the party is united and poised to win the 2024 Edo governorship elections in September 21. This took place at the Oromo local government APC secretariat in Abudu, Edo State, at a meeting of APC chieftains and leaders in the area. BeeTv News Best Orator has the details.
It's our beloved chairman. So we have done well and we are very proud of you. Bless you. God bless you.
At a meeting of APC leaders in Oromo local government area, a vote of confidence was passed in the chairman of APC in Oromo, Mr. Julius Agbonze, and a former member of the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Patrick Aisowere, as the party leader in Oromo local government, affirming him as the apex party leader in Oromo local government area by the leaders and other executives, a step which shows unity of the APC in the locality.
I move to say that we, the members of the party at this LGA has implicit confidence on the leadership of our brother, Right Honorable Patrick Asowere. I so move.
Under this, our leadership, in person of number one leadership, Honorable Patrick Asowere, and the chairman of the LGA, Honorable Agbonze, and the secretary, the party has been so progressive. There's unity, there's sanity in the party. Therefore, I so support.
Subsequently, Pastor Osagie Ezeyamu, a former APC gubernatorial aspirant who was present at the meeting, thanked the people of Oriomo local government area for their support during the just concluded APC governorship primaries, and also appealed to them to support the APC candidate, Senator Modi Okpebholo, and his deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Dahosa, and that the party have no internal problems and they are united to win the upcoming governorship election. Pastor Osagie Ezeyamu stated that Honorable Patrick Asowere still remains the authentic APC leader in Oriomo local government area, and Mr. Julius Agbonze remained as the authentic chairman of APC in Oriomo local government area, as, according to him, they have worked hard to win elections in the past for the party. He added that APC in Oriomo local government will remain strong and indivisible.
We don't have any division in our party. Do we have division in our party? Please, all those who were quarreling before, let them stop the quarrel. All we are interested in is winning the next election. There is no division. Do we have any problem in Oriomo? God will not allow us to have problem. So we have a governorship candidate. We have a deputy governorship candidate. No matter who you supported, after primaries, all we are looking at now is the election.
In an interview with BeeTv News Crew, the APC Oriomo local government chairman, Mr. Julius Agbonze, and the APC leader, Honorable Patrick Asowere, as well as other party chieftains, said they are happy and elated at the affirmation, support, and the vote of confidence passed in them by the party leaders in Oriomo local government area, as according to them, it is a step in the right direction for the APC in Oriomo, as it will further foster unity.
APC is one family. We are not divided in Oriomo. We are one family. We must disagree to agree, of which our national leader, person of Pastor Osagie Ezeyamu, have just done that. So we are good to go. All we are about now is to deliver Senator Modi Okpebholo come September 21st, 2024 for the governorship election.
To unite the party in Oriomo local government against some speculations that were ongoing. They came to reaffirm my leadership of the party today of APC in Oriomo local government. I'm glad and I want to give God the glory. As you can see, my people, we are one, we are united, and we are set for victory in the forthcoming election.
The 12 wards are here gathered to once again re-echo their belief, their trust and confidence on Right Honorable Patrick Asowere as the leader of APC in Oriomo local government. That essentially explains the purpose of this meeting.
Previously, before he attained his leadership, other people were leaders. And when the leaders have now picked him up, because of his credibility, his prejudice, because of his antecedent of what he is doing for the people, because of who he is, because of his down to earth to the people, we now accepted him as the leader.
The leadership of Oriomo is no other person's Right Honorable Asowere. This is a man who have been performing. He have been doing well, carrying most of everything upon himself.
Here because of unity of the party on how to win the next governorship election and reconcile everybody together to work together so we can take the government back to where it's supposed to be.
The Oriomo APC leader said they are united to deliver for the party in the September 21, 2024 governorship election. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Moving on to the infrastructure sector, the current reconstruction of the Holy Rosary Road of the Benin Technical College Road, Ugbo Benin City, has measured progress as at the time of visit. The road, which has been in a deplorable state for years, is now receiving needed attention from the state government. Respondents who spoke with BeeTv News expressed delight at the construction of the project. The reports. This is the current state of the Holy Rosary Road of the Benin Technical College Road at Ugbo Azes, Benin City, as construction is underway. The road, which has been in a deplorable state for years, is currently witnessing a reformation aimed at putting it in a better state for easy commuting for motorists and residents. Speaking with BeeTv News, residents in the area applauded the giant stride of the Edo State government towards the reconstruction of the road, stating that the road project is one that would give a relief to both motorists and residents of the area.
Now do well for this our road when na the repair as everywhere can't be so. You na still remember we when he old maybe they see food they eat. Now that one I want beg una try for this one na do God will bless you.
This road will be so messy. Whenever rain falls, there will be flood everywhere. Until this is a good decision to come and fix the road. We can see the work is going on now. There are gutters, which means water will not be on the road any longer.
They'll be working hard to see that the road is quite passable, or it's quite good for a vehicle to ply on, and also for the masses to go on.
Other residents said that the former state of the road was not a good one, especially during the rainy season, but they are glad that the government have taken steps to reconstruct the road. They pleaded that the government finish the full construction of the road in time, as the rainy season is fast approaching.
All the road users here, I believe they also will be pleased with the road, not myself, other road users. I believe they will be impressed if the road is finally completed. I've seen some roads that state government will start with the impression that they're going to complete it. At the end of the day, they will just abandon the road. That's why I make that comment. If the state government will be able to complete the road, it will go a long way.
The project is going well. We thank God very well. We thank God. The project is going well. See, if you watch now, the other side of the gutter, they are almost through. So very soon as we enter this side, as you can see, the line is already here. Any moment from now, they will stand. The truck is already here. What they are doing, we are pleased with it. We are pleased with it. They are trying.
However, the people are trusting that the Obaseki-led administration will finish the construction of the Holy Rosary Road, as the administration has pledged commitment to complete all major projects before leaving office in November 2024. Tosin Toluwaloju reporting for BeeTv News. The construction of Benin Agbo Road in Liwukwa Oka local government area in Benin City, Edo State, has elicited positive reactions from residents, motorists and other road users. Motorists and other road users commend the government for the laudable project. BeeTv News BeeTv News set Okwaifo reports that the Benin Agbo Road that has been in a deplorable state for a long time is now receiving attention from the federal government. The report. This is the current state of the Holy Rosary Road of the Benin Technical College Road at Ugbo Azes, Benin City, as construction is underway. The road, which has been in a deplorable state for years, is currently witnessing a reformation aimed at putting it in a better state for easy commuting for motorists and residents. Speaking with BeeTv News, residents in the area applauded the giant stride of the Edo State government towards the reconstruction.
Residents of Ikpobaoka local government hails the federal government for the ongoing construction project of Benin Agbo Road. They express their elation as they recount the challenges road users usually experience due to the deplorable condition of the road. One of the motorists lamented the poor state of the road before the commencement of the project. She thanked the government for the construction work, expressing optimism that they will construct a road that will be durable.
This Benin Agbo Road has been very, very bad. Sometime last year, it was as if we spent hours going out and coming back. So it was like a nightmare. But thank God that they started working on it. We want to thank whosoever that is behind it. We praise them and we pray that they will do it to be durable for us so that we will not go through what we went through last year.
I did satisfied with the way they are doing the road now. So they said that they want to tie the road for us. So I am so much happy. Last year we suffer. We are not be able to pass this road last year. So as they are tying it now, I am very, very happy. I have the joy. I thank them so much. They do well for our body.
A resident in the area appreciated the good work that the federal government is doing, noting that Benin Agbo Road is a vital road linking Edo and other states of the Federation. He, however, expressed concern over the pace of the project and urged the government to accelerate the project as the rainy season is around the corner.
Governments are really trying because the road is very bad, especially if you are passing through this road in the middle of the night. It is not really convenient at all, but I have to say, I have to tell them thank you that they should put more effort. At least, since they have started it, they should also finish it, not doing half projects. And I ask that the Lord should give them the strength for them to be able to finish the project.
They are still trying. They are still trying, even to do all these things. They are still trying. So I saw it yesterday when they started it here in the morning that I came here yesterday. But they are still trying. They are still up the other way too. So if they can do it, but they do it solid for us. That is it.
Others pleaded with the federal government to provide drainage facilities in order to curb flooding challenges during the rainy season.
To create gutters, because without gutter, when rain drop now, you see water will be on top of the road. And you know, water and this road doesn't agree. It may go spoiled.
The ongoing road project on Benin Agbo Road is believed to be a significant infrastructural project that will boost socio-economic activities and provide a conducive environment for road users when completed. Seth Obiaifo reporting for BeeTv News.
We sincerely apologize for the technical glitches in that report. Moving on, 15 members of Odo State House of Assembly have thrown their weight behind the aspiration of the governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, to pick the ticket of the All Progressives Congress APC ahead of the party's primary elections slated for April 25th. Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Honorable Olamide Oladeji, disclosed this on Monday in Abuja when he led 12 of his colleagues on a courtesy call to the national chairman of the party, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. BeeTv News Best Orator has the details.
The Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Honorable Olamide Oladeji, said they were at the National Secretariat of the All Progressives Congress to appreciate the national chairman of the party, Alhaji Umar Ganduje, for his quick intervention in the political crisis that erupted in Ondo State a few months ago, and that with the quick intervention of the national leadership of the APC and that of President Bola Tinubu led to a peaceful resolution, and also to appreciate him for making himself physically available in the burial ceremony of the late governor of the state, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. He said those around, among other members who were on their way to the National Secretariat, are fully in support of the continuity of APC-led government in Ondo State. They said they want APC to continue the government in Ondo State, and they believe it will work out, and gave 100% assurance that the primary election will be peaceful.
May 2024, our primary election too will be peaceful, and we believe in continuity. And we also believe in continuity of the APC-led government.
On this part, National Chairman of APC, Dr. Umar Ganduje, said the party has prepared a well-articulated program for the governorship primary election in Ondo State, promising a free and fair exercise.
There will be primaries amongst the aspirants so that we can come up with a candidate for our party. Ondo State in an APC state, and will continue to maintain as an APC state. So we need your cooperation so that we can be free and transparent primaries in that state, so that we can show our maturity as far as election is concerned. and I believe your members are equal to the task. From what we have seen, there will be cooperation.
The Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Oladimeji Oladeji, also dismissed allegations that the governor of the state, Lucky Ayedatiwa, may have betrayed his late boss, saying the constitution is clear on who should succeed the dead in the circumstance. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The All Progressives Congress in Ondo State is saddened over the death of one of its gladiators, Dr. Paul Akintelure. He was a governorship aspirant getting ready to participate in the party's primary scheduled for next month. The state chairman, Engineer Adetimilaye, who described the deceased as a personal friend with whom he had good relationship with over the years, said the news is shocking. The statement said Akintelure was a highly refined and consistent political figure whose position was that the essence of being in politics is to build the people and the land. The contributions of the departed political leader to the development and stability of Ondo State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, will not be forgotten. Like all the governorship aspirants, the APC said the deceased was optimistic of victory come April. He had many other plans. Death was never part of them. The state chapter condoles with the immediate family, Igbo Tako community, its political associates, and the Nigerian Medical Association. Moving away from that, the federal government has further assured Nigerians of quality and accessible health care using the Ministry of Health as its platform. This reassurance came from the Minister for Health, Dr. Tunji Alausa, through the Director of Hospital Services, Dr. Jimoh Salaudeen, while handing over an oxygen power plant to the Federal Medical Center, FMC, Diaba Abiekota. Faithful Opokam gives us more.
The Minister of State for Health, Dr. Tunji Alausa, has affirmed the commitment of the federal government to providing quality health infrastructure during the handing over of the oxygen power plant to the FMC present in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Represented by the Director of Hospital Services, Federal Ministry of Health, Dr. Jimoh Salaudeen, the minister assured the masses of more healthcare infrastructure to be planted across the country.
You will realize that no minister mentioned something as regards to the issue of cancer. About 6 zones in the country are going to benefit from equipment that will be helping in managing cancer. So as regards to all these initiatives, expect more.
Mr. Mark Eddington, a management personnel of the Global Fund Initiative, praised FMC Abeokuta for sustaining efforts geared towards steady and quality health care.
The last 10 years in particular, we have seen some really good results. We've seen people on antiretroviral therapy living of HIV go from about 15% to over 80%. We've seen TB active case finding go from probably one of the lowest in the world. But overall, we've seen receptivity. But the most important thing for the Global Fund is we're seeing results.
The Commissioner for Health, Ogun State, Dr. Tomi Koka, stated that the Global Fund Initiative provided lots of oxygen cylinders, adding that they have made it more sustainable.
Global Fund came along and they've supported us. They provided lots of cylinders of oxygen for us, but they've now made it more sustainable by ensuring that we now have oxygen plants, and not only having plants, the oxygen is piped to the patient's bedside.
The Chief Medical Director of the FMC Abeokuta, Professor Adewale Musa Olomu, expressed gratitude to the federal government as he believes that mortality caused by a lack of oxygen will be reduced to a large extent.
Morbidity mortality associated with lack of oxygen will be greatly reduced. So we are very grateful to the federal government, Global Fund, and the state governor.
The installation of the oxygen power plant was conceived in 2020 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic and has now been initiated to prevent other unforeseen outbreaks. Faithful Pokam reporting for BeeTv News. Faithful.
The farmers and others clash in most parts of Nigeria has claimed the lives of many farmers as the cattle and their herdsmen invade farmlands to consume farm produce. BeeTv News said to quote some respondents as saying that the ugly trend has discouraged youth from developing passion in agriculture for fear of being attacked. The report.
For some time now, the conflict between farmers and herders in Nigeria has sparked intense discussions nationwide. Against this backdrop, Nigerians are urging the government to come up with sustainable solutions to tackle the crisis, considering the negative impact it has on the agricultural sector. A youth who said he has passion for farming stated that the security challenges farmers are facing in most parts of the nation has deterred him from venturing into the agricultural sector. He appealed to the government to tackle insecurity once and for all.
Everything lies with the government, because first and foremost, the government of the state is the chief security officer of the state, and every citizen of the state, be it indigenous and not indigenous, settlers and non-settlers, they are all subject of the governor. And whatever the governor says is what they will abide with, or they should relocate. So I believe the government have 100% responsibility to play in this whole issue. Secondly, also, the government should look into the issue of empowering the youth also. Like every local government, every ward, there are youth, they should be empowered. Government should create farm settlements, whereby youth should be encouraged to go into the farm.
The government has all the money it takes to keep every nook and cranny of the country secure. I mean absolutely secure, not under probability or with uncertainty. Let them put their money into the security of the nation. Let them mean what they intend to do or what they say they want to do as regards the security of the nation. And then we will have it. It's as simple as that. They have all it takes to keep Nigeria safe, down to every nook and cranny, so let them get to work.
Another respondent stated that the most important job of the government is to protect and safeguard the lives of the citizens. He urged the government to equip security personnel with sophisticated gadgets to protect farmers from the hands of herdsmen. Others wonder why the insecurity posed by the herdsmen in the country has lingered for long, while calling on the government to wake up to its responsibility before it gets out of hand.
What the government need to do is to empower the communities. Communities, that is a policy, community policy. Empower them, register them. Then each of them that have gone, they work with hand in hand with police. They will know them, they will not use that gun to go and do anyhow. Because those communities, boys, they know every route. If you carry any other person to your community, any other person community will not know. But if you carry those people, if they are there, they know those places. They can be able to fish out all those elders. If you see them now, they will bring gun. They will come in. But if all those communities people, they have guns, sophisticated weapons, they can be able to contend with them.
First and foremost, they need to tackle the issue of security before giving empowerment, giving farm loans to the farmers. Because for the now, even if the government, without addressing the issue of security, they go ahead and give out loans and empowerment to the farmers, there is no assurance of them going to farm and to return. So I think to tackle the security first is more important. Afterwards, they make out farm loans for the farmers.
Nigerians unite in the call for proactive measures, dialogue, and inclusive governance to address the farmers-herders conflict and pave the way for a harmonious future. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu recently stated his commitment to put an end to farmers-herders conflict in the country. Nigerians are, however, hoping that the solution will come soon. Seth Obiaifo, reporting for BeeTv News.
In a bid to certify the level of preparedness of stakeholders of the national census when rescheduled, the House of Representatives has begun an investigative hearing on the money expended for the planned 2023 national census by the House Committee on Population. The report is presented by Millicent Agagba.
In November 2023, the House of Representatives deliberated on the national census issue following the motion moved by Dominic Okafor, who called on the House to investigate the 200 billion naira allegedly spent on the postponed 2023 population and houses census by the National Population Commission.
Investigate how and where and why.
The chairman of the National Population Commission, Nasiru Isakwara, however, stated that the commission beforehand was on its toes, making plans for the 2023 census before it was postponed.
We have been on our toes preparing for the conduct of the census, and we've carried out these activities, and we're almost on the verge of conducting census in May, when it was postponed to the time that the new administration has come in and settled down and take ownership in the preparation for the census.
The chairman of the House Committee on Population, Jimmy Odumayo, stated that the investigative hearing seeks to provide accurate information and convince Nigerians on the matter.
After we go through this exercise, which is the spending, if you are able to justify to Nigerians that you have utilized this money judiciously.
The House Committee resolved to having an on-the-spot assessment of all stakeholders across the 36 states in Nigeria in order to ensure a productive and smooth census. Millicent Agagba reporting for BeeTv News.
As the economic challenges in the country worsens, Nigerian youths are increasingly seeking job and business opportunities in the digital space. The opportunities in the digital space is now becoming a gold mine, especially in the 21st century, as it provides a cost-effective way for youth to start building wealth. In those reports set to prioritize opportunities youth can take advantage of in the online space. The reports.
As the rate of unemployment in the country rises, some Nigerian youths are taking full responsibilities for their life by leveraging the online space to create job and business opportunities for themselves. One of the respondents who commented on the subject applauded Nigerian youths who are doing exploits in the digital space. He stated that even the uneducated can learn tech skills that can transform their lives. According to them, the internet has made the world a global village, making it possible for business owners to attract clients anywhere in the world.
We apologize for the technical glitches in that report. Moving on, Bayelsa State Governor Doye Diri has approved the appointment of Nini Bofa Ayawe as the Secretary. As a Chief of Staff, Akpe was the Deputy Chief of Staff and later appointed Acting Chief of Staff in the Governor's first term. The appointments were announced in a statement issued by the Governor's Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Daniel Alabra, on Monday in Yanigwa, the state capital. The statement added that the Irorodami Konebnibo has been appointed as the new Deputy Chief of Staff, Government House, while Alabra retained his position as CPS Komonibo was the Principal Secretary to the Governor in his first tenure. According to the statement, the appointments were with immediate effect. Until these new appointments, Ayawe was the Executive Chairman of the Bayelsa State Board of Internal Revenue, a position he has occupied since 2016. Ayawe was also a former Commissioner for Housing and Rural Development and had served as a lawmaker in the House of Assembly representing Southern Ijaw Constituency 4. He has also held the position of General Manager, Chief Executive Officer of the Bayelsa State Housing and Property Development Authority, among other positions in the state. These are the first set of official appointments approved by the Governor about 40 days after his second term inauguration on February 14, 2024. We will be going on a very short break now. Still to come, we have business, global news, sports. Just stay with us.
Original no be my mind, authentic no be my mind. Original no be fake.
Vacancy, vacancy, vacancy. A digital online TV studio, BeeTv News, with wide range of audience, is currently hiring reliable and experienced operational staff with background knowledge of the following positions: experienced news manager, reporters and casters, film editors and videographers with experience of various editing softwares coupled with creativity. Transmission directors with knowledge of transmitting softwares and studio operations. Drivers with experience and knowledge of road signs. Interested applicants should send their CV and application to btvmedia2022@gmail.com or send to the WhatsApp number 0808 585 3792 0808 585 3792. Sign.
Original no be my mind, authentic no be my mind.
Original no be fake. Quality paint EDS for quality paint you. Now EDS for quality paint you. Now EDS for emotion, super satin, super matte, gravitas paint today, texture paint today, and the high quality emotion. Now for EDS, you know go fed you. Now for EDS.
EDS Quality Paints, Kilometer 12, Benin Saple Road by Ogege Quarters, Benin City, or our branch office, 68 Saple Road, opposite former Edo State Library, now ShopRite.
Contact us today on 090-5320-6873. EDS Quality Paints, giving your goals life. Yes.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. Moving on to the business news for tonight. In a significant development aimed at bolstering infrastructure and agricultural sectors, the Federal Executive Council (FEC) has given its nod to a series of initiatives totaling 1.5 trillion naira for road projects and 140 billion naira for agricultural loans. The decision comes amidst growing concerns over Nigeria's infrastructure deficit and the need to revitalize key sectors such as agriculture to support inclusive growth and development. BeeTv News gives Uwaboe as details of this and more from the business world.
The decision, disclosed by sources within the government, underscores a concerted effort to address critical infrastructure needs and support agricultural development across the country. The funds allocated for road projects signify a proactive approach by the government to enhance transportation infrastructure, a vital component for economic growth and connectivity. Agricultural loan allocation reflects a commitment to empowering farmers and stimulating agricultural productivity, crucial for food security and economic diversification. The approval by the FEC follows extensive deliberations and considerations of various factors, including the current state of infrastructure, agricultural challenges, and broader economic landscape. While the details of specific road projects and agricultural loan disbursement mechanisms are yet to be fully disclosed, the government's proactive stance signals a renewed focus on strategic investment to drive sustainable development and economic prosperity. As the naira gradually appreciates against the dollar after months of unprecedented uncertainties, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) on Monday announced the sales of $10,000 to each eligible Bureau de Change operators in the country at a rate of 1,251 naira per dollar. In a circular to the president of the Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria on Monday, the Apex Bank said the BDCs are to sell to eligible end users at a spread of not more than 1.5% above purchase price. The circular was signed by the bank's Director of Trade and Exchange Department, Hassan Mahmood. The CBN warned that any BDC that breaches the above terms shall be sanctioned appropriately, including outright suspension from further participation in the sale. President Bola Tinubu has authorized the establishment of a new infrastructure fund named the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Fund. This fund aims to facilitate comprehensive infrastructure development across crucial sectors such as agriculture, transportation, ports, aviation, energy, healthcare, and education. The Renewed Hope Infrastructure Fund is designed to be invested in vital national projects with the goals of promoting growth, enhancing local value addition, creating job opportunities, and fostering technological innovation and exports. According to a statement released by the President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Chief Ajuri Ngalale, the objective of the fund include execute strategic and meticulously choosing national infrastructure projects across several key sectors, including road, rail, agriculture, irrigation, storage, logistics and cold chain, ports, and aviation, among others. And that's it on Business News tonight. Gifts Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
And let's join Rebecca Guffey on the global scene.
A major bridge in Baltimore collapsed into the Patapsco River when a container ship hit it. That incident occurred early in the morning, causing vehicles and people to fall into the water. Rescue teams are searching for at least 7 missing individuals, while 2 have been rescued. The ship is stuck in debris from the Francis Scott Key Bridge, part of a vital highway. The city's mayor called it a tragic event. Sonar detected submerged vehicles and the water temperature is chilly. Officials believe the crash was accidental, but investigations are ongoing. Baltimore's port, located nearby, is the largest in the U.S. for specialized cargo. Fighting persists in Gaza despite the UN Security Council passing a ceasefire resolution. The resolution aimed to halt the conflict and secure the release of hostages, but previous attempts failed. The U.S. abstained from the vote, leading to its passage, causing Israel to cancel a meeting in Washington. Israel rejects Hamas' ceasefire demand. Talks between Israel and Hamas, mediated by Qatar, are ongoing. China responded to accusations from the US and UK denying involvement in cyber hacking targeting Western countries. The Foreign Ministry spokesperson urged US and UK to stop their own cyber attack, criticizing them for political manipulation. China deemed Britain's evidence of Electoral Commission and MP hacking as inadequate. UK imposed sanctions on 2 Chinese nationals and a company allegedly linked to cyber espionage, while US charged 7 Chinese nationals for their alleged involvement in a 14-year cyber attack campaign. China rejected all allegations and called for an end to politicizing cybersecurity issues. Venezuela's main opposition coalition, the Unitary Platform (PUD), reports that their candidate Corina Yoris has been prevented from registering for the upcoming presidential election in July. The PUD stated they couldn't access the Electoral Council website to register her. This follows previous obstacles faced by the opposition, including the barring of their leader, Maria Corina Machado, from running. Polls had suggested Machado could win against President Nicolas Maduro if the election were fair. However, Maduro's government has denounced opposition efforts, with Machado facing legal actions and her campaign staff targeted for arrest. Despite international pressure, Maduro remains firm in preventing Machado's participation in the election scheduled for July 28. And that's it on the Global News segment for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I am Rebecca Goffey.
And that was Rebecca Goffey on the global scene. Moving on to the world of entertainment. Self-acclaimed giant of Africa has made history once again as he becomes the first African artist to have the most streamed album on Spotify, surpassing 400 million streams. He achieved this feat after his 7th album, I Told Them, which spawned the hit song City Boy, surpassing 400 million streams. BeeTv News' Angela Ilaigoma has details of this and more from the world of entertainment.
The album joins his 4th album, African Giant, and his 6th album, Love Damni, as albums that have crossed the 400 million streaming mark. After getting international attention with his hit single, Ye, Burna Boy rose to superstar status with his Grammy-nominated 2019 album, African Giant. The album packed the hit songs On The Low, which has been certified diamond in France, Killing Them, Burna, and Dangote. His Grammy-nominated 6th album, Love Damni, holds the record for being his most streamed album, with hit songs including Last Last, which has been certified ROIAA Platinum, For My Hand, feature Ed Sheeran, Different Size, feature Victoni, Vanilla, and Common Person. Burna Boy's record-breaking feat is another testament to his status as the leading artist from Africa who continues to chart the course for African music globally. Amidst rapid deaths of Nollywood actors, veteran actress Rita Edochie has urged Nigeria to refrain from questioning the death of movie stars, saying death is only a displeasing call of nature that comes knocking and cannot be avoided. The well-known actress, who took to her Instagram page to frown at questions like what is happening in Nollywood, said death is inevitable. She further stated that people easily react to news of the death of celebrities, either positively or negatively, due to their popularity, following the impact they had made in the entertainment industry. Mourning Nollywood legends Amechi Monago, who died on Sunday, March 24th after a prolonged illness at the age of 62, Rita Edochie said the veteran actor tried his best to live, but when it was time for him to go, nothing could stop it. Emeka Rollas, the president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, has insisted that Nollywood actor Zach Orji is not dead. This follows rumors on social media on Tuesday morning. In an Instagram post, Rollas wrote, "Mr. Zach Orji is alive. Please ignore mischief makers who enjoy circulating fake news." This comes only a few days after another Ventura actor, Amechi Monago, passed away due to kidney failure. Pelumi Nubi, popular Nigeria travel content creator driving from London to Lagos, has been involved in a car crash. Taken to her Instagram account on Tuesday, Pelumi posted a photo of the now wrecked car she had been driving for the journey. And that is it on Entertainment News tonight. I'm Angela Ilegoma reporting for BeeTv News.
And lastly, on our news bulletin from the world of sports, Nottingham Forest have officially lodged an appeal against the 4-point deduction imposed on them for breaching Premier League financial regulations. The club expressed their discontent with the ruling, highlighted their cooperation during the process. BeeTv News' Millicent Agaba has details of these and more from the world of sports.
The deduction forced Nottingham Forest into the relegation zone, intensifying their battle to stay in the league. This marks the second instance this season of a Premier League club facing penalties for breaching financial rules. The commission imposing the sanction emphasized the seriousness of the breach and importance of upholding financial thresholds for fair competition. Forest defense focused on the timing of a player's sale, but it occurred after the relevant deadline. The appeals process is expected to conclude before the end of the season, potentially impacting relegation outcome. Finidi George, fresh from guiding the Super Eagles into victory over Ghana in the Jollof Derby, aims to secure another win as Nigeria faces Mali today. This encounter marks the 8th meeting between the two nations, 8 years since their last clash in 2016. George seeks to strengthen his case for the permanent Eagles job by continuing Nigeria's dominance over Mali. Having lost to them only once previously, Nigeria has emerged victorious in 4 of their last 7 encounters, with just 1 loss and 2 draws. The last friendly encounter saw Nigerian triumph 1-0, courtesy of Keleshi's goal in 2016. George, who oversaw Nigeria's recent win against Ghana, hopes to build on the momentum to bolster his candidacy for the coaching role, especially with the Nigerian Football Federation reviewing applications. However, the team will be without Calvin Bassey and Frank Onyeka for the Mali clash. George has made significant changes to the lineup, promising more alterations for today's game. On the other side, Mali had a recent victory against Mauritania, aims to extend their unbeaten run in the matches, going the full 90 minutes since the start of the year. Brazilian winger Vinicius Jr. opened up about his struggles with racial abuse during a heartfelt media appearance on Monday, expressing how the incident had dampened his desire to play football. The Real Madrid forward has been subjected to racial abuse from opposing fans on multiple occasions in Spain, with a particular incident occurring in Valencia in May, promoting global condemnation. Despite the challenges, Vinicius remains committed to staying in Spain and continuing to play for the best club in the world, refusing to give in to the desires of racists. He emphasized the importance of combating racism in football and society, expressing his wish for people of color to lead normal lives free from discrimination. And that's it on Sport News tonight. Millicent Agagba reporting for BeeTv News.
And thank you so much for staying with us on BeeTv Major News at 6. That is the size of our news package for tonight. My name is Tose Toluwaloju. Do enjoy the rest of your evening.